Good morning, Blue Lulus. How you doing? If you're so sure that the Joker doesn't fancy himself a king, why don't you go ahead and give him a crown? Please, today, go ahead and do it. Have one fabricated. You know that his favorite color is gold. Make a crown for him, put it on his head, and you tell me if you think that he's gonna take it off. I dare you. Because he's demolishing the Casablanca right now. Today, as we speak. Despite the fact that he promised that he was never going to damage the integrity of this historical structure and that he would never actually hurt the Casablanca, he's just putting this on the side. Well, no, that's not true, because there's images circulating of excavators going to town on the side of that. And you know, I'm sure that that has a lot of people really upset, because the Casablanca stands as an image of freedom and justice for all, and seeing him just destroy it is pretty on brand for him. But you know what it made me think? I was like, ooh, that place is haunted. It's like the beginning of every single early 2000s haunted TV show that we have ever seen. There's already been sightings of former first ladies in the Rose Garden as they were destroying it. And what do you think is going to happen now that they're taking an excavator to the side of the Casablanca? Oh, all the while he's going to be having massive balls and these opulent affairs while American people are starving. I feel like the ghosts of Patriots past are going to have a lot to say about that, so that's a bold choice. And that had me thinking about the Vice Penguin's little vanity parade that he had during the music festival, because he thought that it would be a great idea to launch live artillery from the ocean onto land, and somehow the only thing that was damaged was the security vehicles that got in there in the first place. That is so funny. Was it a ghost? Was it God? Was it whoever is running this ridiculous simulation? Was it malicious compliance? I have no idea. But clearly some force somewhere said, how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. That's just funny. That is so funny. You want to blow stuff up? Have fun getting home. Blowing stuff up was a bold choice. It was a bold choice. And then yesterday, little Mikey with a big secret was asked again about why he's not swearing in Adelina Grijalva, and he has been lying so much for so long at this point that he can no longer keep his facts straight. He was like, well, what she should be doing is being at home with her constituents. She should be in her office serving her constituents. Like, she's just lazy. She needs to go and do her job. Do her job. You won't let her do her job. She hasn't been sworn in. She only has an offer letter at this point. You haven't given her a badge or an email or passwords or anything. How is she supposed to do her job if you won't let her do it? Like, come on, man. You need to think better. Don't you have a think tank that can come up with a different answer for you? Saying that she's lazy was a bold choice. And then the Joker's pick for special counsel had a text chain that was released yesterday that said that he admittedly did have a Yahtzee streak. I have to admit it. And that he believes that Martin Luther King Jr. was the George Floyd of the 1960s, and that his holiday needs to be launched into the seventh circle of hell. That's a bold choice. Okay, well, thank you for being honest. And almost certainly the Vice Penguin is going to come out today and be like, oh my gosh, you guys, stop getting upset about this. Who would call us Yahtzees? Why would you do that? You, dude, you used to call you Yahtzees. Shortly after you tricked a brown woman into marrying you, back when you had friends, and before you drank whatever orange, gold, speckled, laced Kool-Aid that they've had you drink this time, that has made you put on this ridiculous bodysuit that's made you into a shell of your former self. Yeah, you used to say that, remember? Never Trump guy? That was you. So to admonish people for doing it now is just a bold choice. And then a Republican representative was having an affair with one of his senior aides, and she reportedly, supposedly, allegedly self-exited by ignition. She poured some stuff that likes flames over her entire body and lit a match, and then now they're saying that she did that to herself. Come on. If you're going to stage one of those things, do it in a way that's at least vaguely believable. Doing it that way is a bold choice. And of course, we're not going to be able to hear the 911 video. That's being shielded from our view. Poor Americans just couldn't possibly handle that, right? We can certainly handle seeing a celebrity for days and days on the internet. That's totally fine. But a little 911 video, yeah, that's too much for human consumption. It's a bold choice. Virginia Giuffre's book came out yesterday, and as a result, Prince Andrew has officially been stripped of all of his official titles, and there are lots more books where that came from. Anybody who needs to know what's in these ridiculous files is walking around the streets right this very minute. But knowing what has happened to the people who have spoken up, I do not blame them for being afraid to do so, but we have to support them. We have to get together, and we have to get to the bottom, because all of these people are acting like royalty because that is how they see themselves. They're not leaving. They don't believe that your voice or my voice is going to have any impact on their ability to continue doing these ridiculous things for years and years to come. If so, the Joker wouldn't have given $40 billion to Argentina and also given them the ability to sell their beef here in the United States, isolating his own people, his own supporters. You really want to make the ranchers mad? And the people whose entire identity is based off of watching Yellowstone? Yeah, that's a bold choice! But alas, here we are. Stand up, link arms, get loud, and let's keep moving. No matter what happens today, hope you guys take care of yourselves. You drink some, you have a eat yummy snack, and as always, keep your eyes up, keep your feet on the ground. I'll see you next time. Ta-ta!